Welcome back to another episode of the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. This is episode 20, and we are finishing up K Project, or Project K, or just K, depending on where the hell you watch it. Today it's 5 episodes 9 through 13, and what did y'all think about it? Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm screwing up again.
Not again.
Dude, oh my god, this intro is so not scuffed for once. I'm sorry, I thought positively and we screwed up because of that.
I'm gonna redo. Do it all over again.
We're fucking rolling with it.
Nope.
Yeah, no, we
I am one of your hosts, Shawnee095.
I'm Dan BTV.
I'm Psychometry.
I am Sasha Streams.
I'm Zombie Joe.
And surprise, surprise, we're still scuffed.
No,
20 episodes in.
Sean is still scuffed.
Alright, motherfucker, you do the intro then. No one ever does the intro.
You just went ahead and did it, so.
Anyways, what did y'all think about these 5 episodes? Like, let me ask you, Dan, did it at least, like, redeem the anime for you?
I mean, kinda, not really. Like, I mean, it got more.
Is it better than what you thought it was before, at least?
A little bit, but I mean, I liked it a little bit more, but I still just don't like care for it a whole lot.
No bone, no ass.
No bone,
sickest
no
fucking-
blood, no ash.
Dude, it's in my eyes, it is a masterful arc. Like, it moved fast to get there, but once it got there, it was wonderful. Every minute of it, for me at least.
I don't know. My only issue with the whole thing, like, I really enjoyed it. I did, but my only issue is when it ends it's done. Like, it just drops it like so hard.
Oh yeah, no, like that was supposed to be the end as far as I understand. Like, they wanted to at least make a definitive end to that anime, which I commend them for. That's a lot more than most like companies do. They gave a whole and round ending.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say this. I kind of like the ending because had they not screwed up with going with the season 2, from what you were telling me, where they screwed it up, I feel like the ending also left hope in the eye of the viewer. You know, because
there was gonna be
knowing
more,
that the immortal king could still technically be alive. We don't know.
Yeah,
I know you saw his sword shatter.
Umbrella. Wait, what? Sword shatter? What sword?
His sword of Damocles.
Yeah.
That was Mikoto's. But you do see his kind of get sucked up into.
Yeah,
the...
you
saw the
see
silver
his like
one
dissolve.
Yeah, his dissolve.
It dissolves.
Oh right. Well, but yeah, it technically he was Silver King, so it would pop up somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying, and saying that she was going to hold it for him. It kind of
what
left
a horrid curse. What
but then
an
they decided to
absolutely
screw it up
horrid
by
curse.
by going with the season 2. It's like, dude, you could have left it on a good note, and
I
now you
mean,
just shit all over the board from how you make it sound.
It's not that bad. Again, it's not near as good and complete as the first season, but it's definitely still worth a watch, and it's more of the enjoyable K that it was before.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was a really good arc. It, like, taken by itself, it's wonderful. Like, like, if you were just consuming K Project, the original intended season 1, it presents a really compelling, just grounded story. Like, you understand why the characters do what they do, except for fucking a certain person. But yeah, I mean, everybody has what they're trying to do, and they're all their own person. It's wonderful character development.
Who's this certain person? Are we talking about the colorless?
No, well, no. I even like him better than fucking Monkey.
Oh.
That dude's just an asshole all the way around. Fushimi.
Fushimi, that's his name, yep.
He's just like kind of an irredeemable asshole. Like he's just a piece of shit to everyone around.
What was the dude's name that kept calling that other guy a fucking monkey? I forget his name.
Yatagarasu.
He's my favorite fucking character because just his fucking attitude towards everything. It's fuck you, fuck everybody, fuck this. Yeah.
He is my favorite character by far.
Yeah.
He's so well written.
Nah, he's pretty cool.
And like just again the themes, the music is so good.
I do like the music, yeah.
And especially Yada's theme is so good.
Psycho, what'd you think of the last 5 episodes?
Well, I was satisfied because they asked all their questions. They put out all their questions and they gave us all the answers for our questions in terms of the mysteries surrounding what had happened, what was going on in the story. So
Yeah.
overall, it was satisfying. They put the rest of their action budget towards the last episode, so those were nice. The battles were nice, so yeah, the last 5 episodes were pretty decent.
It's real good.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of bummed out how like fucking Silver King steps forward, walking around like he's Jesus, and then just fucking dies.
Yeah, it just gets bodied. But I mean, to be fair,
Just like Jesus.
Shit. Holy shit.
Fuck, you weren't wrong there.
And then he comes back.
There you go.
so honestly,
You could not get any more closer to the Jesus
Back in 3
like,
episodes.
analogy.
like I was saying,
Bruh.
like I cannot imagine a worse curse than the one suffered by the Silver King. Like,
Oh,
you
hell
just
yeah.
don't get to die. Like everyone else around you is just fucking dropping, and you're just like, I want to just go back up in the air, man. This is fucked. I just
Let alone after losing his sister.
yeah.
I just wanted
the
to be
bombing
Sky
of
Man.
prison
In
and
peace.
then,
Good on nature.
like,
She was good.
he deserved some closure. Like honestly, I think if it would have killed him off and like maybe even transferred to another like pure spirited king or a reincarnation of some kind or some kind of shit, but just bringing him back is the biggest problem with season 2 for me. It's like I get it, but you could have done it better.
Okay, I have to ask this real quick, and this actually will go along with what I have to say. So you've seen season 2. Does the Silver King maintain the same body, or does he get a new body?
Body reform.
He gets the same body.
It's the same.
I was about to say, because if he doesn't keep the same body, you mean to tell me he just sacrificed his kid's life, and he's just gonna move on to a new body?
Okay,
Well,
no.
no. So the thing is, the kid is not in that body anymore because that kid, his soul became a part of the Colorless King.
Yeah, that's why he had so many like split personalities and shit towards the
Yeah,
end.
that's all the different souls that he is like taken over. Like whenever he was talking about it, he was saying that like my soul like was kicked out of my body, and it went into the empty like body that was there, that was nearby.
Wait, then the chick, I forgot her name, that the black dog was
Kukure.
carrying. Yeah. Does
Yeah.
she still have her soul? Like, I'm lost here now.
Yeah, no, she was.
Yeah.
No, she's
Yeah.
she's fine. She's awake. She was awake at the end.
It's because he chose to leave. Like when he
Mhm.
inhabits for long enough, the soul just goes.
Okay. So he didn't inhabit the body long enough. Right.
Yeah, he was just kind of there, and he was betting his all on, I'm gonna slip back into that boy.
I'm gonna get that other bitch.
Oh,
He
God.
just wanted to get all the kings. He wanted all of their powers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a weird way of putting it.
that was
You
on
couldn't have
purpose.
phrased that a little bit different.
No, that was
Oh,
purposeful.
God.
No, honestly, I think it would have been better if he would have actually retained Weissman's body. But
Like,
at
got his
least-
original body back.
Yeah, because then at that point, like, there's at least some kind of symbolic closure there, and you could even use the art in the next season, kind of thing.
I don't know, but like you go through this character being in this body this entire time, and they kind of depict his original body throughout the anime as more of a villain type character, I wouldn't want to see protagonist turn into that body towards the end.
I would think it would look like he'd probably have his hair cropped shorter like he did back in Dresden. Like, not the long-haired weirdo
that he was.
Yeah,
because that was his hairstyle while he was up there in the clouds.
Well,
up in
right, but when
Cloud
you're up
City
there in the
blimp.
clouds and you refuse to come down, like, honestly, who's gonna tell? Like, who do I need to cut my hair for? I'm a weird hobo. I'm a weird air hobo.
Air hobo who wears.
Bro,
like,
he didn't
nice
come
clothes.
down for like groceries every once in a while. He couldn't have gotten himself a haircut while
No, he had
was
that
at it?
shit like fucking Amazon.
That shit was Ubered up.
Yo, Uber air delivery. Don't worry, I can pay for it.
Don't worry, I got tons of money.
But by the way, just
So
throw
you don't accept German currency.
just throw it out there.
Fuck.
You mean you don't take Dutch marks?
Just throw it out there. Technically, Neko did fly again.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't see it. Where?
Bitch, when?
When he went to go talk to was the cold-hearted chick. Granted,
No,
Silver
no,
King-
no,
she
no,
was, hey, she's
no.
still above ground. Fuck you.
But she was lit by him.
Yeah.
So what?
So therefore, he altered her properties. Wait a minute.
Honestly, I think I'll
Yeah.
tell you what it is. I think I'll tell
No,
you the
no,
reason for
no, no.
it.
Holy shit. I just realized something. So
What?
back in episode 1 when you first see Neko, she's actually lit up Silver already.
Yeah, that might be some sort of foreshadowing or something like that. But honestly, I think
I like how you just
So the
like, yeah,
next
whatever.
question
Fuck you.
for
My point.
I'm gonna probably ruin this for you. They probably just didn't know what the fuck they wanted to do with Neko quite yet.
Yeah, that's probably very true, but at the same time, I mean, it is a good chance that it was foreshadowing.
Bitch, what?
Yeah, with all the symbolism, but I mean, maybe not. Honestly, mostly chalk it up to we didn't know what the fuck we wanted to do with the character at the time. Listen, we had like all this like money up front, and then we got into it. We were like, man, we really don't want to make this bitch fly all the time. It's gonna be a bitch animating.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think that would be
I can see
easier
that.
to animate? Because technically, you just have one cell that you can have floating around.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's what I'm
because with
thinking.
the way she spastically moves, they'd be constantly changing her position in air and different poses and
But I
shit.
mean, she's still spastically moved around on the ground anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference other than her just like fighting the robot or something like that? And then
I think they
suddenly
actually
sitting on it
upon-
going die, as the robot said,
Die.
die.
You know what? Upon thinking about it too, doesn't she do so in the second season?
I don't know. I didn't watch second season.
Oh, that's right. I'm the only one that's fuck.
You really think I watched
I
that?
can't find the second season. I would.
Yeah, it's not on Crunchyroll.
I can find the link for you guys. I'm almost sure of it.
We
But
have the
anyways,
movie on Crunchy, but not the second season.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but you know.
But man, what was it? What
So-
else?
I guess
I
we
don't
should
know.
probably.
The whole introduction of him becoming the Silver King. That was pretty
Yeah.
dope, actually.
I loved the like very heavy-handed foreshadowing, just like at the last end of which episode was it? I think like 9 or 10, where it's just suddenly like, so this Dresden slate, right? Check it, Silver King, a German boy.
Dude, I was
You
so
mean
confused
at-
coming back at first because of all the German at first. I was like, wait,
Right?
did I put on the wrong language?
You're talking
There were
about the start of the episode
subtitles.
whenever it's like the flashback?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, oh man, I don't want to watch subbed.
Right? Honestly, I will say it. The English voice acting is just better.
I watched the English in the second watch through. I do enjoy the English actually.
Yeah, it's really well voice casted. Everybody, there's no like, what, really? You cast them? There's none of that. Like, everybody kills it in their role, and I love it.
Yeah.
They all seem to be having a decent time.
Well, I'm gonna be the black sheep here. I thought the German was pretty good.
I don't speak German, so I don't know.
God damn it.
I'm trying to think, did they change up the German voice acting?
No, they were all just people who could speak German that were also their English voice actors.
Well, I mean, and to be fair, I guess they're not really speaking a whole lot of German, so they could actually teach them that quick line in German.
Yeah, probably just
Anyways.
phonetically.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, the voice casting was just really well done, and I enjoyed it. Especially like stars like fucking Yada. Oh my god, Yada's voice in English is so much better than it is in Japanese. And even fucking Monkey. I'll
Well, I'm sorry, but like, my first introduction to that voice actor was like for Lelouch.
Whomst?
Code Geass for Fushimi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays Lelouch, and so whenever I hear his voice, I'm just like, "Aw, shit, we got an asshole."
I mean, it's typecast.
Yeah, it really
the
is.
same goddamn role. Smug asshole.
I was gonna say something. Fuck, what was it? It was
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh no. Boomer brain.
Bitch over here going yeet and shit. Trust me, nah.
Hey, you still...
How am I supposed to know if yeet means yes or not?
I mean, Y-E...
E.T.
I mean, he does that to me all the time as well, and I'm just like,
Okay.
is that a yes?
If you ever confused, just ask me.
So I just said yeet question mark?
Fuck you, man.
God damn it! What was I gonna? Well, y'all bring on another topic. Just come on.
If it ever gets a dictionary term, very weird. Yeet
I'm sorry,
can
what?
be either related to yes or to throw. Wait, what?
Okay, not the topic I was looking for, but that works.
Oh,
I guess.
That's the one I was looking for.
Well, the takeover of the school was coming for a long time, and it was really interesting.
Yeah.
It's I love to see Makoto finally just like, hey asshole, found you, time now.
Yeah.
And he just busts he just walks out, and everybody's like,
Oh shit.
Real shit.
hey boss, what do we do? And she's like, fuck him up, I guess. And then he just
I guess I'll
beats the
die.
shit. Then just everybody's there, they're like, hey boss, let's go. Let's go commit a crime.
Let's go hold this entire school hostage.
Right.
It's a good plan.
Blow up their fucking clock tower, probably injuring or killing a few.
Right?
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Shit. Oh, who was it? Was it Michael Jordan's?
I think so.
Oh shit! Michael Jordan's home run.
What was it? Oh, but why they gotta shoot at Anne?
So
Why
that was
did
the Silver
colorless? Yeah, no, that was
King.
colorless.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the colorless. I don't know. I said silver.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, why they gotta shoot at Anne? She did nothing wrong. She ain't do shit.
Yeah, but
She
that
just
made
a
them angry.
nice little girl.
Yeah, but that made the Reds angry and more likely to fight again. because he did.
And?
Oh, because he was
they
he
did-
was in a blue body, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did call it in, and they were like, "Hey, they just shot Anna. Fuck them up."
Well, I mean, that was the thing with the Colorless King. He was like attacking opposite people with the opposite person. Like they used a Homura boy to attack the captain after the captain saved him,
yeah,
and then they used the blue boy to attack Anne to
Yeah.
also anger them. It was just a whole like game to him just to aggravate them.
he was basically just wanting them all to kill each other and then schlorp the kings.
Yeah, he was playing 3D chess while they're still on 2D.
They were playing
We're still on
checkers.
checkers, man.
Yeah. They didn't know what was coming.
And honestly, this arc, I guess, for lack of a better term, is really deliberate on like how events play out. Like they're very like subtly manipulated until it's revealed to you that yes, there is a overarching manipulator that is very good at what he does.
Yeah. Yeah,
Honestly.
because I mean, whenever he comes in hard.
Yeah, and honestly, the way they explain his power is way more interesting than he's just a body snatcher.
Yeah. I like the whole concept of like the fox spirit thing.
Yeah, like he's not there to like fucking kill anybody. He's just there to like pick up the scraps.
Mm-hmm. But he wants to become stronger, more power, unlimited power.
Unlimited power.
That's all
He
he
wanted
wants.
to be the only king.
Yep. He actually said that.
Yeah, it's and I like that it's not just some they bring something more to the table than oh he's just a crazy monster man for no reason. Like no, he's just straight up going nuts.
Yep. He got that personality disorder.
Yeah, and who knows? It may even be just part of the shtick of the colorless king that they just all inhabit the same soul or something, and they just eventually go cuckoo.
Well, that was the thing though. Like the previous colorless king, he didn't have that ability.
Well, right, but he was very centered. I mean, he was obviously weird to some degree, but he was a proponent of being very centered and level-headed.
But I feel like there was like a whole overarching like theme to their powers though, depending on the color.
Oh yeah, there absolutely is.
Because blue was very like organized and like
order and
almost order,
law,
and then red was just like power, just raw power.
Yeah, emotion.
And that was explained with
and
the whole the
drive.
rats and all that.
I'm sorry, what?
That was explained with the rats.
Oh, right, yeah. And
So, like,
honestly,
I'm
it's
just wondering
really
about the
interesting,
colors
more
then.
theming.
Yeah, like I want to know like more about like the colorless king and like the power theme to it.
I think there's a bit more about it in season 2, and I know there's stuff for like tertiary materials. I'm gonna eventually start reading it. Do a little segment, Sash's read along.
Because just getting a little introduction of the green in the movie, that one's kind of weird from them being all technology ninjas and shit.
Yeah, no, it's I like the difference of like each one technically has their own kind of domain.
Yeah. So what was the colorless domain then?
The colorist one.
I guess at that point they don't really have one. It's just since they're such a wild card supposedly.
Oh, you're right. Well, I guess then there's no real theme to them. It's just they're just a fucking, like you just said, wild card.
Well, I mean, because
Agents of Chaos.
Yeah.
Exactly. The way they seem to frame everything is everyone has their own domain. that's the domain of like change, like obscurity doesn't make sense. Bent to whims.
Yeah.
I still love fucking Miwa on the cassette player.
What?
Miwa on the fucking.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, they're some of my favorites.
That dude.
And I believe they go into a little bit more of him too in the other material, but yeah, I am eventually gonna watch season 2 through again so I can.
I don't
remember.
think during this third watch through there were any like actual times where he actually played his cassette.
No, matter of fact, the one chance that he was offered to, he
that's
chose
right.
not to.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, 'cause he goes, "What would he say about this?" And he just looked at it and he's like,
Maybe
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go-
We
you're
already
right.
know what we got to do. Oh, poor Neko. She just want to go home, have her bowl, her favorite
she just
bowl.
want to go home, have her bowl, and just lay in Shiro's lap.
Just chill. Which eventually does happen. Which I like. I will give that to the second season. It is a nice continuation. Like seeing everybody,
It's
Finally
fulfilling and
having
it
found
gives
their
you what
place.
you wanted.
like here it is, everybody. Here's the payoff. Like that is the one thing that is lacking in K season 1. There is a definitive ending, but boy, is there like no payoff for that ending.
No.
So let me
Which
ask this
honestly,
then.
sometimes he's better.
Do they replace the Red King, or does he?
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, I mean, I
And
don't want to go too.
Actually,
too
you
deep
kind of
into-
see it at the end. Like it semi-forms in the sky.
Oh, that he's being replaced.
Yes. Like if you look real carefully as the Homras are all like chanting and their power is going up, it starts to form into the shape of a sword of Damocles.
That's like really stretching their little powers and everything in the sky to try and get that, my guy.
Not really. I mean, that's from what we know. Like their swords of Damocles are like made with that same kind of power, so it's not really that big of an idea of all of it being transferred into one for a sword of Damocles.
Here's my guess. It's the bar owner, isn't it?
Nope.
Nope.
Really?
That's what I guessed.
Oh my god!
Nope.
I
It is
honestly
not
would have thought it would have been
Kusanagi.
him. Holy shit!
Just because everyone was calling him boss and everything. Nope.
Well, he
No,
also
I meant like he would. He seems like he would have been a good king.
Well, and the funny thing is, like, the person who's like the next king is actually like the least, like the last person
Yeah.
you would think.
Dude on the skateboard.
Honestly. Nope.
Nope.
It's not him. No.
the little girl.
Hey.
Are you fucking serious? Really?
Yep.
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 Yeah.
Oh, dude.
It's Anna.
Anna becomes the next king.
Well, I guess it's true. She doesn't get to see that pretty glow of red anymore. Not unless she looks in the mirror.
Yeah. No. I mean, she's a strain. That's all she actually sees, as far as I understand.
Colors.
Well,
Well, like-
she sees the colors
Isn't
of
that
the
a song?
individuals.
Seeing red again.
Whenever Makoto died, actually, it was really interesting because whenever like the sword like fades away, the color's actually taken out of the scene. With Anne, there's
yeah.
just like black and white.
Yeah, so as far as I can ascertain, because she is a strain, she only sees clansmen by their powers and who their affiliation is.
Yeah, that's gotta be weird.
Oh yeah,
I mean, everything, even with her being, I mean, I guess queen, technically.
king, still king.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
damn.
It's interesting. I will definitely find, like, if you guys are interested, I will find the second season and I'll link it in the chat.
I'm interested.
I just when double checked, yeah, like the color actually really does like gradate down in like little flashes to black and white for.
If you watch the end there, it do kind of form into a sword of Damocles. I'm almost fairly certain, unless I was just loopy. Which with the way they work.
No, but the thing is, like, all the power is going up into the sky and like into the clouds. I can see what you're saying,
but I think it's supposed to be obscure. But I think it's supposed to be there.
Like I said before,
it's
really
probably
stretching
there for
it.
bait.
Don't fight it, just accept it.
I think it's possibly just there for bait. Oh man, I honestly really enjoyed also the interaction between Mikoto and Munakata.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of sexual tension there as well.
Oh, absolutely. But like they're just completely at their ends, and it shows in their characterization, and I love it. It's so good. They become so much like such better characters when they are around each other, and they become so much more interesting.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say something again. I'm trying to remember.
Oh no.
Oh, dude. At the end, whenever Neko finds the umbrella. That was sad.
Dude,
And
honestly.
she's like, no, he's gonna need his umbrella. God. Kuro's just like, he's gone. He's not gonna need it. He's gone. And she's like, no, remember, he's the immortal king.
She didn't even think about that. She was just like, no, he's going to be back because he has to.
Yep. And then he
honestly,
remembers about that.
Was it that, or was he just like, I'll just let her have this, I'll let her have hope?
It was probably a little bit of both.
Well, yeah, I guess.
But no.
I mean, well, what was he supposed to be like? He's dead, he's never coming back, he left you!
Well, no. Also, on top of that, he's probably thinking in the manner of, even if he is dead, his power is going to transfer somewhere, and we're going to need that king. Sorry. No, that's loud.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but is he going to have his memories?
Unclear, but even then, like, King's still going to need guidance.
And an umbrella.
And a motherfucking umbrella.
And a kitten.
Well, considering
his very own Neko.
And kitten.
His very own swordsman.
His clan's thing is gravity manipulation. Like, yeah, useful tool.
True.
But honestly, I kind of
also really enjoyed. Huh?
I honestly felt more for the Homura.
Dude.
Like, they were fucking down, man.
No blood, no bone.
No,
Wait,
no bone.
It's no bone, no blood, no ash.
Yeah.
I still gotta say, Silver kind of got fucked. Everybody's got these cool abilities. What can you do? I can float.
Well, he's also near
And
fucking
he's immortal.
impervious. Yeah, he's immortal. We don't know how far that goes. That very well could extend to clansmen. And, I mean, you saw that. They tried to attack, and he just literally pinged it like it was nothing.
He's like, I'm rubber, you're glue. Anything you do to me goes right back at you.
Okay, call my ass, boomer.
No, but I really enjoyed like seeing Kuro and Neko just like run off in their animal forms.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
And she had the fucking umbrella on her back. The little kitten with a big ass umbrella.
Kimton. I mean, what was who else gonna carry it? Kuro, he got big old sword.
He can add an umbrella to that sword, dude. It's fine.
Yeah, but he also has this cassette player.
Oh shit, you're
Yeah.
right. That's too much. Now.
Yeah.
Where's his cooking utensils? He seemed to have forgotten them.
Those are in his
Probably got
pockets.
That was an exploded room.
The room.
No, they were there. They were in the room.
Yeah,
that's the
but
thing,
they
got
were
destroyed
also
in the room.
exploded.
No, he took them out of the case. Put them in
No,
his
they
pockets.
didn't because whenever they went back and they saw it, there was even the sticky note was perfectly fine.
The fuck is
Well,
that
yeah,
thing
because
made out of?
it was
Right?
honestly,
Sticky.
considering it was him, it was probably some kind of like
Sticky.
bulletproof and like bomb-proof
Notes.
case.
Dude, cooking his life.
I mean, the dude has a fucking crazy sword like that. Would you not expect him to have some weird bullshit for his cooking utensils?
Yeah.
Just has them all lined in his coat.
Hey, kid,
Yo,
you
you
want to buy
need a
some
cooking
knives? You want to buy some spices? Some
Fucking
oregano?
Dan with the fidget spinner. Oh, there it goes.
Oh my gods, bro.
Found it.
You found this
Bro.
fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Put it away until after class.
Oh, what was I gonna?
But I'm sorry that I interrupted you. I'm
No,
sorry, I
no, you're
apologize.
fine. You're fine. I'm trying to remember more. I don't know. Like, really, the only thing I can remember about it is just like the ending with the fights and everything.
Yeah, it is a really big rush up towards it. Like everything just kind of kicks off in these next couple episodes, and it's a lot of jumping back and forth, running, you know, lots of stuff that needs very specific context. You know, there's fights with Fushimi and Yada that never really gets resolved, of course. I'm glad Fushimi got his power taken away, the bitch.
Well,
More than likely.
well, the thing is, like, for season 2, does Yada actually ever like swear his loyalty to Anne again?
I think it's
whatever.
implied just in the in-between, because from my memory, when it skips to the second season, I believe it's like a short time after. So, I mean, whoever would have been the king, I feel like Yada and the rest of them would have pledged to them like near instantly, just due to the bond that Homer has.
So, I've seen the movie, and yes, he does.
Oh, does he do in the movie? Okay.
Does
Yeah,
he, no, does
as
he
well as
pledge his loyalty in the movie, or
Yeah, in the movie.
so? But he still had his powers though before he pledged his loyalty, though, right?
Yes,
From what I remember.
Yes, kind of, but they're weak.
And considering Fushimi barely even used them and had them.
So technically, Fushimi could still have his bullshit fire daggers.
Really weak ass fire daggers.
Uh-huh.
Hey, but you know what? He still got fire daggers and his blue sword shit. So
Yeah. That's still upsetting, but, you know.
Like a blue fidget spinner.
just saying,
Oh my god.
he's a part of the Sector
Fucking
4.
Sector 4. Fuck off.
Yes, and actually, I decided to do red lights in honor of Homura's death, basically.
Yeah.
And when I say
Dude.
Homura, I mean Makoto.
Yeah, Makoto Suo is one of the coolest characters, even though he had nearly no screen time. He was very self-driven and interesting. I wish they would have expanded more upon him.
Yeah.
Also,
and-
let me just say you failed because I see the blue light in the background, you fucker.
Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do? Have that also red? No, there needs to be some contrast.
No, it needs to make
You're
it
like
like
the
white
inverse
so it,
of-
like, represents silver.
Mine is all red.
You're like the inverse of Fushimi.
Fushimi, let's get the
Fine.
fuck out of here.
Alexa, light white.
So,
There you go. Is that better?
No.
No, it looks like shit.
For some reason, this looks like a loading
I will
circle.
say, one thing that I am upset with is I swear to God's above, if I'm gonna have to scrub your fucking audio because of that goddamn fidget spinner.
Is it making sound?
Yes.
Oh, oops.
One thing I will say about that I do not like that they've done is they use both Mikoto and Tatara like in promotional art, which they're not in it for anything but like flashbacks or anything, so it's just kind of misleading.
For season 2?
Just like promotional material, like for movies and stuff like that and books.
Gotcha. Like, and that's the thing, like, really bugs me, like, there's such, like, a big hype, or not necessarily hype, but, like, there's such, like, an influence from Tadara, but, I mean, he's, like, literally in it for all of, like, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think they didn't specifically know what they wanted to do with his character at the time, but they did expand upon it in the
There's
mangas
such an influence on the intro, and then literally throughout the entire thing. I understand, like, the whole premise of, like, what's going on is about his death, but, like, I kind of don't care. Just keep
for
going.
all the time that it's spent, like he's only really like he only gets really like one half an episode.
Yeah.
And honestly, when you get to that episode, you really feel for him. Like, he's a really good guy, and he just wants like everybody to, you know, work together and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can really see the strain and like frustration of everybody, like after his death, like everybody's affected and upset.
Yeah.
Like, Mikoto pretty much becomes despondent nearly the entire rest of the season. And honestly, it's really interesting. I wish they would have gone more into it in this season, because that's really the best chance that they had, besides, you know, doing what they did with the graphic novels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, whatever. You know, if you don't have money to do the animation, that's fine. At least release something. Don't leave your fans just completely hanging in dead air.
Everybody died. The end.
I think there's still like some material coming out, but it hasn't happened in a while. I desperately wish that series would have gotten bigger.
So, I don't know. I'm trying to just, like, think, because, like, bro, we still have, like, 20 minutes, and I am, like, just drawing a blank for, like, I'm pretty sure, like, 3 episodes worth of the 5 episodes that we were watching for this section.
I mean, it seems like it, but honestly, most of it takes place on the island, and most of it is fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
So it like, while there is story substance in it, it's mostly to be a bombastic finish with, you know, all the loose ends getting tied up.
Yeah,
Which,
and you kind of just
honestly,
end up
I very
forgetting
much
everything.
appreciate.
You kind of just end up forgetting everything due to action.
Yeah, and I mean, it's mostly like treading back of, okay, well, what are these people doing during this exact time? Okay, well, what is this faction doing at this time?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's mostly gonna, I think, for the best, be like very obscure for us talking about it, because you really should watch these last episodes at the very least. Like, if you watch the first few and you at least want some sort of payoff, these last 5 are going to be it. Like,
No,
they
for
are
sure.
the best of it.
Okay, well then here's the question for you then. After the first season, do you recommend going into the movie or going into season 2?
movie.
Movie first and then season 2.
Okay.
Because
Well,
the
yeah, 'cause,
movie
I mean-
is directly afterwards. And
Yeah.
season 2,
Well-
I believe, just kind of goes over some of the same ground.
You say directly after, but I mean, it's technically like, what,
It's still
5
like a
or
few
6
weeks
months
to a month.
after?
Yeah, a few weeks to a few months, something like that.
Because they're rebuilding the school and everything, and like it's almost completed.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Yeah,
I know that.
and Don't worry
I know
about
that
how
in the
feel,
movie,
too.
what is his name? The guy that's with what's your boy's name? Yata?
Yada?
Yeah, the boy that's with Yata, he's like skinny and shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in the flashback, or
That was such a disconnect seeing it. When I saw him, I was like, who the hell?
I was
are
going
you?
like, dude, who is this guy? Like, who the
wait,
fuck is this with
in
Anne? In the
in
movie.
what? In the movie? Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Yeah, he's
Well,
like super skinny and looks like actually kind of cool.
You actually see that too in, I think, one of the last episodes when it shows Fushimi and Yada just hanging out when they accidentally throw the bottle at Mikoto. If you look in the background, he's there,
Okay.
and he's skinny at that point too.
Okay.
The man goes through eating phases.
Understandable.
I'm going to be chunky. No, I'm going to be skinny.
Well, honestly,
Understandable.
I attribute it to, oh man, Tatra's gone.
True. Yeah.
Yo, can I get some more rice over here?
Fuck. Whenever he's on that call, oh my god, at the
Yeah.
beginning. That was so stupid. Jesus.
Hey man, I do enjoy him as a character. I unfortunately cannot remember his name for the life of me.
No, same. I don't know, man. It was good. I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend the anime.
Absolutely, 100%. Rikyo, that's right.
Rikyo. Now the question is, oh, you know what? Real quick, Psycho, have you watched Kanabari yet?
Oh no.
Oh, no, I haven't yet.
God damn, that'd be a perfect time to plug that shit.
It's bad.
How dare you.
I'm just saying it'd be perfect time to plug that real quick.
Right.
But all in all,
Yes, I totally watched Katamari and all the things.
the Iron
yes.
Fortress, yes, indeed, all of it.
Yes, of the Iron Flying Castle. Yes, I remember.
All in all,
Butcher this.
Yeah, that guy dying was
I'd
sad.
give K like a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10.
You guys already know.
Mainly for just like the music was great, story's a bit slow at the beginning, and then it actually gives you some actual fucking story and plot, and then it just gets into a bit of a banger with all the fighting and everything. So that's my take on it, and that's my number I will give it for season 1.
I guess I'll go. Unsurprisingly, 9.5 out of 10 for me. I fucking unapologetically just love everything about this anime. The theming, the music, the animation, It's always got, such heart poured into it. All the voice actors are just having a great time playing their roles. And while it does start out a little slow and meandering, I feel it does add something in. If it wasn't there, it would feel really jarring if you watched, the next little bit, and you'd be really confused. So, I mean, there is some world building that's a little slow, but once it gets it picking up, it hits the ground running, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
I'll go.
about it for me.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's up there with my top favorites, but I did enjoy the ride. And even if I weren't to continue after season 1, I feel like the way it ended, I'd feel good knowing the way it ended. Because I mean, it left you asking a lot of questions, and you don't, in a good way though.
Yeah,
Not like,
it leaves a couple
you didn't answer all this
questions
shit.
open.
But like you said
But-
earlier, they did answer everything. The questions
Yep.
you had watching it.
Pretty much everything. Just, there's a little bit left obscure, and that's sometimes a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend watching it.
I guess I'll go.
Preare.
I mean, I probably give it a 5 out of 10, but that's just my opinion on it. I do recommend it. I don't know, it was just really slow for me at the start, and it was hard for me to keep watching it. And even like towards the end, like it did get better. Just, I don't know, it's still, it was still hard for me just to click on the next episode and actually watch it. Just for me. But I don't know, that's just my shitty opinion.
This from
It's
Shonen
not
Man.
for everybody.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty solid 7. It's got good world building. It's got pretty decent writing. The action choreography was good. However, the camera work can be a bit shoddy at times, and hence making some of the animation suffer. The CGI work.
It gets a little too indulgent.
Like,
I
I
will
don't need
say
to
that
have a
about it.
whole, like, skater movie scene where Yada's just fucking...
Okay, but Yada looked good doing it though.
But it's unnecessary.
But then you wouldn't know he's a cool skateboard dude.
But at the end of the day, it was enjoyable. At no point did I think, man, I just want to click off. So
And
solid 7.
And see, isn't that better than coming from, oh guys, this is made by Studio Gohans?
Huh?
I still think their art direction is still somewhat questionable, but
Here and there, yeah, absolutely.
and at the end of the day, Studio Gohan is in charge of just animating and
They did a good job with this one.
just in charge of all the animation. So story-wise, writing-wise, it's going to always come down to the author.
Yeah.
So that has nothing to do with Studio Gohan.
Well,
The writing
like,
isn't
That
always
was
necessarily
what I
the
wrote
author,
in my
actually.
notes. Is
The writing isn't always necessarily the author, though.
not always, but
'cause, I remember you telling
only if the author chooses to hand it off to the director
Yeah.
and then say, okay, you can do whatever you want.
Which
But this
is
one, he was
mistakes.
on board, so... Yeah, so this one he was on board, so this was all him.
And Akane
That's kind of what I
Akane.
wrote in my notes, which was just writing good, art direction, questionable.
I mean, yeah, but it's from what I remember you saying about, what was it, handshakers or something? Like,
Have you gone and looked up that work?
no, I haven't. Should I?
I think I
Alright, give me 2
have.
seconds.
I haven't watched
I was
it.
about to say when I saw Yashiro's design, I was like, man, Studio Gohan really likes their white-haired protagonist. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But at least for this point, like at this time, there was a reason.
Okay, Handshakers is on Crunchyroll. So
What is?
I'm not watching it. You can't make me watch it.
my
I don't want to watch it.
Oh, that's so ugly.
it's okay. We can just watch. Let me see. What was it?
Look at how far apart her
Ghost
eyes
Stories.
are and how close they are to her nose.
We can just
Ghost
watch
Stories?
Ghost Stories and watch it in the English dub.
Ghost Stories?
Oh my
I
god!
make you guys watch Kamishibai. That'd be great.
Didn't we cover
What?
that? Well,
By-
briefly.
Cover what?
Ghost Stories and the horrible translation.
That's
Or
the
the-
only
or
reason
was
why I
it the
want to.
Um,
It's the English translation.
I thought they started.
Run
redoing
like
it,
you're
though.
being chased.
I just watched the dub, but
No, run as if you're being chased by a black guy.
so I can definitely see the same art studio working on this, but gods, have they improved? Holy shit, have they improved since then? Because I agree, if it would have looked like that, I don't think I ever could have actually gone through K Project.
It's very harsh on its like it almost looks like just from the first picture I see of it, it almost looks like it's low-key
It's so
3D.
shitty and indulgent. It's like, okay, it's like those anime wallpaper arts that like you see on some deviant artists fucking like on their
Oh.
portfolio, because it looks like there's just a generic well painted background with characters just plastered on.
Yep.
Ooh. That's
But the
that's
music
like
though,
cheap.
the music's not bad.
They do seem to have an ear for music, which is good. Because oh man,
Oh, but
like,
just
the music for K is just unbeatable.
I'm sorry, but my biggest issue, like I just watched like the first minute of Handshakers.
Ugh.
The way that the animation of the characters to the background, it's such a huge disconnect. Like the amount of like inconsistency between the two is just too jarring. Like,
Yeah, it's real bad, real rough, Chief.
extremely. So what would y'all say? Can we give this like perfect action? That's fine. Would we want to say that we probably like do a 7 out of 10 overall or 7.5?
That's what majority of people did was 7, so probably like a 7.5.
Yeah.
All right. So 7.5. That's what we're gonna give K as a group, a conglomerate. So if I remember this, I will update the Caffeinated Weebs Mal list with this. If I remember. So
Oh, right.
wait and see if I
Somebody
do
can
that.
trash it on their list, on their podcasts.
Exactly.
Yeah. Someone else's podcast.
So,
So the Caffeinated Weebs podcast, Mal, just got updated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to discuss.
it's time to roast.
Who is it that you guys are roasting the most? He's the one that's going to start his own podcast
Oh,
just to roast our
please.
list.
Bro, Alec.
Just to roast us back.
Alec was the one that like was the worst about everything.
Dude, I would love to
Grammar.
fucking hear from that man, because I want to hear how fucked up and disjointed he speaks. Like, see if it's actually his speech pattern as well. Like,
Invite him
if
on the
he just has
podcast.
no, I
There
can't
you go.
handle that.
What was going through your head as you fucking wrote this fucked up list?
Like, why do you insist on giving me an aneurysm? So
Do you enjoy seeing us suffer?
Did you graduate elementary school?
Yes.
Schadenfreude.
Did you do this on purpose to watch people stumble through reading this?
So
Also, yes.
Can you confirm you have an IQ over 60?
are you smarter than a fifth grader? So when are we gonna actually do our own? Because I remember we were talking about that at one point.
I mean, whenever y'all have time, go ahead and hop on Mal and just start making a list.
Does it give you like search options and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
it's got a whole like
okay.
search and everything. So, all right, so that's episode 20 of the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast, where we have now finished K. Once again, we did a conjoined rating of 7.5. Y'all go ahead and do the intro, and then I'll go ahead and plug everything, I guess.
So actually, first we should announce that we are going to start shifting our days over to Saturday evenings instead of Sundays. Just some personal business is, making it a little bit harder to start doing this on Sunday nights. So we're gonna start trying to shift it to Saturdays, and hopefully that should be a little easier for all of us.
Maintaining the same time, 10 p.m.
Yeah, we will be
CST.
maintaining the same time slot. There's another thing that we had to say. Fuck.
We will be daily streaming from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
You shut your goddamn
Negative.
oh yeah. Also, next week we are going to be doing Drop.
That is correct. Live action movie Drop.
I'm not very familiar with it, but
before that, we'll have 3 filler podcast episodes.
Please, no more filler arc.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we're better than that right
At
now.
least, if not, some substance
a
to the
while.
filler arc.
Cough, cough. Please help with giving us some more topics.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you guys ever have any ideas for, topics, animes for us to watch, any kind of weeb-ish thing. It doesn't even have to really just be specifically anime. It's, we are diversifying our portfolio, if you will. Just go ahead and shoot your ideas over to our Twitter.
Or cough, cough. Josh, plug it.
Or our Caffeinated Weebs on Reddit. We have our own subreddit, and we are semi-active on there.
Or
Make it somewhat raunchy. I'll have plenty of material to work with.
or Discord.
Honestly, yeah.
Yes,
Or our Discord, yes. Our Discord is linked on, I believe, the Twitch and also Twitter.
I don't think so, but we can get it there. And
Okay,
we can also
but
get it
it
added
is
to
at
the
least on
Reddit.
Twitch.
Well, fuck it, I guess. So, once again, that was episode 20 of K for the Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. We finished K, and I have been Shawnee095. You can find the podcast on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, and live recordings of it on YouTube. You can also watch it live on Twitch at Caffeinated Weebs Podcast. YouTube, it's Caffeinated Weebs. Our Twitter is at Weebs Podcast, and hit us up anywhere. And if you ever want to send us an email, you can actually send us an email at caffeinatedweebs.podcast@gmail.com. Yeah, my handle is Shawnee095. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. There we go. I got it all. Done. Boom.
All right.
I'm DanBTV. My handle is DanBTV. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter.
I'm gonna
It's like
give
commentary.
sorry, I'm gonna
Wait,
give
what?
Dan the Twitch promotion job, so he needs to also add that to his. But you're good.
That's you now.
I already did it. Sorry, go Psycho. I'm sorry.
I'm Psychometry drinking a Fanta, but you can find me at Twitter and Twitch with Psychometry with 3 Ys.
I'm Sasha Streams. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter. The same handle. I swear I'm going to be remodeling my Twitter a little bit soon.
Still a
Boomer Twitter.
It's still a boomer Twitter though.
It really is.
Everybody tweet at Sasha Boomer.
No, don't do it.
Doing it
No.
right now.
Hashtag Boomer Twitter.
Say it.
Did you finish, Sasha?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, dude. I was the only reason I didn't say anything. I didn't know you finished.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I'm zombie_Ja. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter under the same handle.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And have a good night. We will see you next Sunday or Saturday.
Keep looking at anime
We,
too.
we,
There you
will,
go.
we will be doing games different nights than the podcast. I guess we should probably let that be
yes.
known how as well.
What?
We haven't said a designated time yet, but
Yeah.
we'll
To be
update that on the
announced.
Twitter.
Yes, we will.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
Goodbye.